Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Tatum. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Morant. And it's Mitchell in at the two-guard slot.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Irving kicks to Jokic. The three. It's hauled in by the East. Mitchell in the corner. Good ball movement here by the East. The 8-footer. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Markkanen's got the game going with his first points of the game for the East All-Stars. Inside, and Embiid throws it down.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Irving can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Jokic. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Here's Mitchell. A shot off that time. Nice D from Doncic. Here's James. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Morant with it. Now defended by Jokic. Embiid with the steal. Here's James. And he goes big with the top right over John Morant.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars, trailing by 5.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Now here's James. He kicks it to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. No scoring in this one. Count it. Good.
James continues to impress with his pass, and I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
The East trail by 7. Mitchell finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Markkanen, and good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic. James outside. Embiid wide open. Rebound by Mitchell.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Nice move. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
And here's Giannis. After the three-pointer from Joel Embiid, Tatum lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 5.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Edwards passes to Jokic. Edwards against Morant. Edwards drives in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And it's Giannis missing. The West leading by 6. Jokic finds Edwards. Jokic with a screen on Tatum. Back to Jokic. Pass to Embiid. That shot off. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Tatum. The East trail by 4. Pass to Morant. Into the lane. Misses from short range. Here's James. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. West All-Stars lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. 4-point game. On the court right now for the East All-Stars. We've got Tatum. Antetokounmpo is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night, and that's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
Irving's checked in for the West. Now, here's Doncic. The kick out to Irving. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 6.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Morant. Here he goes. Comes up empty down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The East trail by 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Doncic knocks in the 3.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Mitchell against Irving. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
How do you guard that? I mean, Mitchell just towing with the defense.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Doncic looking it over. From deep, East grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Morant passes to Markkanen. Takes it off the glass. Markkanen's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
Have to give Markkanen credit there. Great job absorbing the hit on the shot.
Edwards dishes to Doncic. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Morant driving to the basket. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Jokic is checked in for the West. James comes in for Julius Randle.
LeBron James.
Outside Irving. Back to Jokic. It's Edwards on the wing. Now the pass to Jokic. The West again cannot hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bounce pass Markkanen. Morant drives in. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Markkanen against Doncic. From outside, off the mark. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Giannis rips it down.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Edwards drawing the double team. And the dunk by James.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
1:53 left in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Morant. Mitchell outside. And here's Tatum for three. And another three from the east.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Now LeBron. He has 6 to the middle. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
James with a powerful jam.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Antetokounmpo finds Morant. Back to Giannis. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Elite vision from Jokic. Knows exactly where his teammates are at all times. And recognizes the defense, too.
And they double up Giannis. Morant outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Shot to stop the run. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Luka Doncic.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Irving with it. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to have to.
The previous play is
Signaling they are going to review the tape.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are seeing from the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus. We've got the time right here, so they're making sure they got it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the West All-Stars. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Right back after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
We've got Doncic. Embiid is out there with LeBron James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Now, here's Jokic. He has yet to score.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise Giannis swatted that one away.
Antetokounmpo using his size.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Doncic, and it's good, 2 points.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for one, Luka Doncic.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Powers through inside, Giannis. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The 3 from Tatum. And he's good on the 3 ball. Tatum's got 11 points.
I love seeing Tatum continue to work on that jump shot. I mean, he's a fantastic scorer, and with the jump shot added and refined, he's only going to get better.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. To the inside. James absorbing hits on the clock.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The East trail by 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
A little contact there. Could have drawn a whistle, but Morant just plays through.
Jokic with a screen on Morant. Irving passes to Jokic, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
He's with the ball. Here's Morant. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. He's got 14.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Embiid sets the pick for Irving. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Giannis slashing. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
The West trails by 5. Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Edwards has come in for Irving. The 3 for Doncic. The West again cannot hit. The East leading by 5. Markkanen passes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Embiid. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Doncic from deep three-point land. Oh, Nikola Jokic, the stretch 5.
that high release of the Joker. If you're defending him, you better stay home.
Mitchell outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 10 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Jokic with his screen on Morant. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot off.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
And here's Tatum for 3. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. LeBron against Tatum. Here's Jokic. The West again cannot hit. The East leading by 5. Tatum kicks to Morant. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Passes it to Embiid. Edwards with it. It's up a 3, and Tatum pulls it down. Here's Mitchell outside Tatum. Mitchell dishes to Giannis. Embiid with the steal. Edwards with it. Now defended by Markkanen. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's LeBron. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And so Morant will bring it up for the East. Leading by 5. And no good. Good D by Embiid. Pass to Jokic. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Markkanen. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? East All-Stars up on top as they wrap up the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, they've got Ja Morant. Jason Tatum is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Tatum after LeBron James's miss. Down low, Randall, and Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Now here's Morant. Adebayo passes to Morant. Over Irving. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. The West trails by 5. And a wide open look for James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Mitchell left side. Shoots. The shot by Adebayo, no good. So it's the West now. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. This one for 3, and Bam Adebayo hits from deep. Adebayo's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Embiid, he's checked in for the West. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the West All-Stars head coach was saying to the team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now here's James. He feeds it to Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by the West. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by John Morant. Can't tie it up as that one misses. A floater, and they will call over the back on the play.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Catching up on changes for the West. Jokic comes in for Julius Randle. Joel goes up and brings it down.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Morant with it. He's picked up by James, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done. When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
And so Morant will bring it up for the East. They trail by 1. Mitchell against Irving. Tatum kicks to Morant. Clock at 6. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
And Morant throws it down.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
To the inside. About that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Irving.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Grant kicks it out to Mitchell. 1:39 left in the 4th. On deep, Adebayo. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And here's LeBron outside. Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. And it's Morant missing. The kick out to Irving. Some nice passing here by the West.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Mitchell in the corner. Back to Tatum. He can't get that one to fall. AT that time from James. On Launches outside. From the wing. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Tatum passes to Markkanen. Morant looking around. Good D by Irving. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
First team foul.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two, Kyrie Irving.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
There's a calm to Kyrie's game. That should help him right now.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. The dish now to Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
And he is unable to get the second one. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity strike to close this one out.
Timeout called East All-Stars. They're trailing by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Tatum's shot is off. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. Here are the five for the Clippers. The forwards are Leonard and Morris. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, the forwards, Harris and Tucker. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Embiid in at the center position. Well, here we are. You gotta love game one of the season, right, Steve? No other feeling like it. Starting a brand new year, there's so much excitement around the league right now.
I love it, Kevin, especially for the fans. They have been waiting for this moment. The energy inside here is amazing.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Misses the three. Zubac the pass to Westbrook. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
There's close coverage, there's contact, but then there's Russell Westbrook. It does not bother him at all.
Now here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. A shot by Harden, wide open. It's hauled in by Zubac.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Now here's Harden. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Back to Maxey. From past the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. Morris inside. He's against Tucker. Leonard dishes to George. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. Westbrook, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Passes to Harden. To the paint. The pass to Embiid. Shot, high post. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, we've seen siblings in the NBA before, but Marcus Morris and his brother have a unique story.
Yes, they do. Marcus was picked 1 pick after his brother Markieff in the 2011 draft. After playing college together, back-to-back NBA picks. Wow. Marcus Morris brings so much value to a team. So versatile on the floor.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, value in each possession.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Westbrook against Harden. Pass to Embiid. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Leonard finds Westbrook. The putback, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 11-1 run right now.
2 minutes.
Harris up top. And Morris comes over to help. Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul George.
That one on George. And a lot of speculation, GA, of what would happen with Harden. As of now, he remains a Sixer.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a new landing place for him. Many thought the Clippers would go after Harden, but for the time being, he's going for another round with Philly.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And the 76ers making a change here. Elton's checked in. Now here's Leonard. Nothing on the board. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Maxey. On the wing, Harden. The 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morris outside. In the corner, George with it. Over Maxey. The shot by George, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Embiid with a screen on Westbrook. Harden can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's George missing. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Harden the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. And Embiid the bucket on the assist by Harden.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Leonard against Melton. Los Angeles with another miss. On the wing, Melton. Back to Maxey. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Philadelphia. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Clippers trail by 12. We've got Reed. Patrick Beverly out there with Harden. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And a deep three from George, and it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
From outside the arc, the Clippers grab the miss. And they're starting off the season playing the 76ers here.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year.
Harden can't hit.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Clippers moving the ball around. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Jacks up a three. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Beverly the pass to Bamba. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Bamba's got his first 2 points of the night. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Craig, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverly. That's a terrific pass.
Westbrook against Beverly. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Harris has checked in for Danuel House. And here's George for three. Second shot opportunity. And the Clippers miss again.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Maxey subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Philadelphia leading by 17. Inside, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Westbrook surveying the D. And here's Morris for three. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
What a confident play by Marcus Morris, not questioning himself for a second.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. And the 76ers making a change here. Tucker's checked in.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 33 points a game, 10 rebounds and 4 assists.
But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from Joel Embiid.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bucket is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Leonard, no luck.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Westbrook dishes to Morris. Fires for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That shot wide open. Maxi's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
From deep, George drops in the tray.
When Paul George is on the court, the defense has to be aware of him on the perimeter.
Harden the pass to Embiid. 13 feet away. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by Tucker. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. There's the dish to Embiid. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Passes it to Tucker from the arc. Doesn't go that time. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they've scored the ball, they've gotten stopped, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at the Clippers. At this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do better than last year? Happened for us, too. Kenny, you cook up any new approaches in the offseason?
Well, I'm going to reveal those, over time, not just all in one sitting. But you're right. There is an opportunity to stretch and experiment. See what's working and what isn't.
And now, guys, let's talk about that first half. The story thus far has been the play of one Joel Embiid.
The way he kept getting buckets, it's like we're on sale. I don't know what that means, but it's what the producer put on my teleprompter.
Show business, get it? You gotta love it.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The post pairing, Morris along with Zubac. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. And it's Westbrook in at the point. George against Harden. A nice shot by George. George has got his second bucket of the night.
If he's that close, it's tough to compete with Paul George.
Harden the pass to Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
First free throw is good.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Clippers shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Back to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And George kicks to Westbrook. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Tobias Harris. Good season for him last year. He was around 14 points a game last year. 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. From the inbound, the shot's good on the assist by Morris. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Harden, no good. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Russell Westbrook good for 3. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
The 9-foot shot. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
And the 76ers call time here. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Embiid dishes to Tucker. Feeds it to Embiid. Over George. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris. 21 points for Joel Embiid.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. Here's Westbrook. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. The pass to Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
Defense has to be all over Zubac on the interior like that. That's the only way to guard him effectively.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 22. Harden the pass to Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
Beautiful catch and shoot. Look at the pass right on time. And Tobias, he knocks it down.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's off from 3-point range. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And they pick up 2. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And Embiid with the block. Pass to Harris. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Clippers on defense.
Enters the league as a great defender. Now Leonard's an elite defender. Multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards.
Now the 76ers with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Harden kicks to Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 23 points.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris. 1 shot.
That's good from Harris.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Danuel House is checked in for Philadelphia. Patrick Beverley comes in for James Harden. Now here's Beverley. Hasn't made one yet. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard with the bucket.
A guy who's made only 25% on threes in college, Kawhi's range has increased as much as anyone's.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Embiid with the screen on Morris to the middle. And the dunk by Embiid.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. From deep, George. It's hauled in by Beverley. Pass to Harris. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Philadelphia ahead as they end the 3rd quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Patrick Beverley out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Korkmaz at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Los Angeles guys shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. And the dunk by Embiid.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Basket counts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From deep, George. He doesn't hit that one.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Leonard brings the double team to the wing right side. Here's Melton. A 3-pointer off the mark. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting the 2 out there for you, or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold, and I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in, but I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success, so I've got an open mind.
And here's Beverly after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Passes it to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And that one's good. Korkmaz. Korkmaz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Embiid. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. LA has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Bangs home the trifecta.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
The pass to Embiid. Here's Melton. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Back to George. For 3. It's hauled in by Beverly. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Embiid finds Beverly. Here's Korkmaz. High post, Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Outside, George. A 3 ball. And it's George again missing.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Back to Beverly. All right, the NBA already has a team in Canada, a G League team in Mexico, but we see a team in Europe, you think, Steve?
Kevin, we've had games in Paris, London recently. It'd be really hard travel-wise on these guys, flying all the way over to Europe.
Now Beverly, after Westbrook's missed 3. And they double up Embiid. Back to Beverly. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Putting some power behind his motion. Morris getting it off while being fouled.
And we know that several active NBA players, Steve, have their own podcasts. Players now have a direct platform for their voice, and I think they like that.
Yeah, they do. They want to be able to own their own content, want to be able to put out their different stories the way they want to. They want to be in control of everything that has to do with them.
And the 76ers with some changes. Bamba is checked in for Joel Embiid. Reed comes in for Danuel House. And it's Green in for DeAnthony Melton.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
To the paint, here's Korkmaz. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Beverly wide open. Off target with his 3.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with James Harden. James, this team adds onto its win streak. How important are nights like this as you move forward?
It was huge, man. We did an amazing job. We're continuing to get better offensively and defensively. Guys are stepping up, so we got a long way to go, but we're in the right direction.
It is not where you start, but where you finish. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.